Hello, a very good evening. Just a spot of late night shopping and a short video. When was the last time I did one? Was it Saturday? I think. Yes, Saturday it was. So today is Monday, 2 days ago already. All right, so just briefly, just a slight conversation that came up today because I've been in my element. In that I've been working at my own pace, just doing my own thing. And the question came up again. Occasionally people ask me, how comes you've never been married? How comes you don't have children? And so forth. And obviously, as time passes, and I've stated many times I'm into this personal development, which I've been doing for 30 odd years now. So if you are on a personal development program, then you're going to develop. And it means you're going to develop away from people, which is not a problem. It's not saying you're better than or anything like that, or that they're worse than. It just means that you're not the same as. But all right, so basically the advice given was how to deal with having people in your life. And it's like, I'm just straight to the point. Why do you need to deal with anybody in your life if you don't need anybody in your life? And I know people will say, but we all need somebody. I don't. That seems really weird. All right, so I'm going shopping now to pick up stuff for my sister. My sister needs somebody in her life. Do you see what I mean? She can't fend for herself, so she needs somebody to do the fending for her. My problem is I don't know how to put this delicately, so I'll just come out with it. My worst nightmare would be to be stuck with a man who isn't willing to fend for himself. It's different if a person can't fend for themselves, and even in that situation, it depends why they can't fend for themselves. You know, if they contributed to their inability to fend in some way. So, if it be the case that, I don't know about anybody else, I can speak for myself, I end up stuck with somebody who I need to fend for, I would have massive problems with that. So, it's not a matter of knowing how to deal with somebody or knowing how to compromise or anything. It's a matter of not getting involved if you don't have to. So, that's what I have to say on that matter. And it's interesting because I'm currently listening to the second volume of Henry Chips Channon's diaries, and at the moment he's 43 years old. It's 1940, and his wife's gonna end up eventually leaving him. She's 10 years older. They've been married for like 7 years, but she's been away mostly. So, but in that world they can avoid one another. So this is my study into how the rich and famous and the powers that be, kings, queens, politicians, aristocrats, it's me delving into their mindset, if you like, because at the moment people are going on about Harry and Meghan. All right, see them, know them for what they are, but the point is, I've been saying that it's deeper than them. To me, they're a distraction. If you sort of look into it slightly deeper. They are a distraction. People think they're the bad guys. William and Kate are the good guys. To me, neither of them are any better than one another. And all right, I'll just give a quick example before I go into the supermarket. So this afternoon, I asked my sister what does she want for dinner tomorrow, and she said anything. You see, so that's me having to make a decision. And I think I come from the position where I don't want anybody telling me what to do, and I don't want to be making decisions on behalf of anybody. So I don't want people making decisions for me. I don't want to be making decisions for anybody. So I've said, I said, all right, so you're going to eat what I'm eating? And she said, yeah. She has all of her faculties, so there's no reason why on earth she can't decide for herself what she wants to eat, because I'm having to go to the shop anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. But my point in using that as an example is that because human beings have surrendered their autonomy, is that a correct word, over to leaders, politicians, kings and queens, you know, just anybody, just so long as they've got somebody to do the thinking for them, kind of thing, and the decision making, they cannot, when I say they, some, not all, cannot look at things and see them for what they are. For lack of knowledge my people perish. You can't look, I think it's straightforward, like those guys over there are the bad guys, so that means these ones over here are the good guys. It doesn't work like that. Perhaps they are all bad guys, and they're just playing a game to draw people deeper and deeper in. But on my part, I've never been in anyway, so nobody's drawing me in. All I'm doing is I just want to know what's going around me. You know, you've got to know the environment, know the enemy, know what you're dealing with. And so that's why I'm doing my research. I've still got one volume left I've purchased, but it hasn't been as yet, it's not in circulation as yet, it's yet to be released. It's just recently been published. I think it's April this year, the third final volume will be available, but I've pre-ordered. This is the Chips channel diaries I'm talking about, because it gives you a good insight into these people, how they live. They're very idle, very, very idle people. All they do is they go to dinner parties. I don't know what they do at the modern age, but back then that's what they used to do. Every night they're out socializing, eating. I don't know, gosh. At one point he's complaining about his weight, but I'm not surprised, because all he does is eat. There's no exercise, just eating. And I think, but they're not fit to govern, because it's other people. They've got servants, they've got other people running their households and things. But these are the people that the regular person is looking at for guidance, right? So all I'm saying is, all right, so as well, you've got Elon Musk now. People are looking at him as the great savior to go and buy Twitter, and yeah, we can have free speech once more. Why can't you have free speech now? I'm still on my ban. I'm get reinstated next week to Facebook. I think I've got another 5 days to go or something. But that's neither here nor there. I still hold my opinion. I'll still go and repeat it, but in a different way to ensure I don't get banned. But at the same time, does it really mean that we need to look to one person or a group of people to, you know, as saviors? So, like I said, I'm out shopping because I've got to pick up things for my sister. But give me a choice and I wouldn't be doing this. But this isn't to say that I would abandon her in a care home or something, because that's what we've been here avoiding. But it is to say that all right, I don't like to take responsibility for other people. Let's just say, I think we all have free will and we're all responsible for ourselves, but in some situations people can't fend for themselves, and that's when we do it. But no, thank you. You will never catch me fending for a man who is perfectly able to fend for himself. And that's all I've got to say. See you later. Bye-bye.